All right, so we got Marneus Calgar explained by an Australian. Let's go. Let's go.
The Ultramarines are supposed to be the least controversial of all Space Marines.
True.
Logical, tactical, but not boring. They are designed to be the jack of all trades, the popular choice for faction. As
True.
such, you would think that their chapter master would be the pinnacle of non-controversy. However, that isn't the case. Marneus Calgar is one of the most beloved yet despised of all Space Marines by the fanbase. Loved because he's a total.
Wait, wasn't this guy? Wait, so Calgar, he was an Warhammer Space Marine too. He was in that game, right? In the game that just came out. Huh? Wasn't he bro? Wasn't this called? He was called Laer Calgar, right? All right, my bad. Let me be honest with you. I got my own nickname for him. I used to call him Laer Calgary, but yeah, bro, he was tanky, bro. He was tanky.
Despised because some of the writers sometimes mistake Marneus Augustus Calgar for Son Goku, leading to Calgar performing feats of power that not even a Primarch should be able to achieve. But regardless if you love him or hate him, it makes for some spicy lore. Before we get started, there are only 3 more days before we're giving away this 1/6 scale limited edition, currently unavailable, officially licensed Titus statue, courtesy of my new business venture, Dice Dioramas. Here's how it works and how you can take this bad boy home. Dice is a membership platform founded by myself and Chris from CK Creative, in which members get access to private affiliate discount codes, a private Discord server where we will hire professionals to run painting, diorama building and hobbying workshops, as well as other goodies like workout plans.
By the way, I didn't mean to, the cut off his promo like that. You can listen. Everybody got to eat. Make sure you guys, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Listen, that's all I need. I don't need nothing. You liking the video and you subscribe to the channel. That's all, man. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
However, the biggest benefit is that every month we will produce and then give away a professionally made diorama, as well as multiple mid-month giveaways and other hobby giveaways. For our soft launch, which is currently running, the 1/6 Titus statue is the prize. However, next
That
month
does
we're
look
giving away
nice.
the Line vs Angron battle from the Arcs of Omen lore. However, it isn't just the duel between the Primarchs. We've gone all out, with over 25 models being a part of the diorama. World Eaters, Dark Angels, Sanguinary Guard, as well as multiple hero characters. We even had custom terrain modeled and printed just for this. The best part is that each model will be magnetized to the diorama, meaning you can take them off, play them in a 40k tabletop game, then put them back on. It would be the sickest way to store and display models, to be honest. So that is the October hard launch diorama giveaway, with November's diorama also in progress, which you guys are going to love. As a hint, something Ancient of Rites. For the soft launch, which ends in 3 days, we are only offering the Diamond and Emerald tiers. However, if you buy 1 month, you get the next 5 months free, so basically 6 times the value. This is to reward those of you that have put your faith in us and have backed us early before you even had the chance to show how good these dioramas will be. The response we got from you guys was insane. The community has already grown to the hundreds, with us having already saved our members thousands of dollars using the affiliate discount codes, and it'll just keep growing from there. 3 days left to join and have a shot at the 1/6 Titus. There will also be some runner-up prizes. Today we'll go over the lore of Marneus Calgar, detailing his origins, his rise to power, before then highlighting his controversial moments, like when he just got a little bit too overpowered in the lore. Let's get into it. Marneus' early life is actually pretty fucking wild and way doper than I expected.
Did you guys hear that? Yo, is this something wrong? Let's get into it.
He wasn't born as the son of a noble ultra house like most Ultramarines were, nor was his name Marneus. It was actually Tacitus. Instead, he was a child servant of the House of Calgar, becoming close friends with Marneus Calgar, the noble son of the house. The House of Calgar was extremely powerful as they were the rulers of the Novathilium, a massive agri-world in Ultramar that provided most of the food for the surrounding systems, including Macragge. Both boys wanted to be away from the boring life of an agri-world, hence sought to become Space Marines.
Wait, wait. Laer Calgary got a brother? I did not know that. Okay.
And learn the ways of the Space Marine under Crixus. Crixus was a mortal man who tried to become an Ultramarine but failed the trials. Now he acts as like a tier 1 trainer for wannabe Ultramarines. However, he had grown resentment as fuck over being rejected, hence was tempted by Khorne and became a secret cultist. Any aspirant
So basically, he's basically like a basketball coach, somebody who did really good in like the 80s or whatever, but then they couldn't really make it to the league, and then so basically they took the role of like a coach. Okay, I understand that. I mean, which really isn't like I'm not gonna call like the guy like a failure or whatever, but okay, I understand that role.
slowly corrupted Khorne, However, Marneus and Tacitus were too noble for that bullshit, hence fought Crixus and his corrupted students. In the fight, Marneus was killed and Crixus was slain by an Ultramarine who arrived just in time to save Tacitus. Wanting to honor his fallen friend, Tacitus took on the name Marneus Calgar so that he could forever share his glory with that of his best friend. Aspirants taking the names of their close friends who died during the trials is not uncommon. For example, Archamus, a now dead leader of the Imperial Fist Huskarls, took that name when the true Archamus died during the trials. Marneus had a bit of a baptism by fire. Most Ultramarines hadn't even fought against Chaos prior to the opening of the Great Rift, but Marneus had done it before he was even a Space Marine. Surprisingly, we don't actually get to see much more of Calgar's pre-Chapter Master lore. In 40k lore, Calgar was always the Chapter Master of the Ultramarines. Even though 40k lore has been around for decades, it's always focused on the same couple centuries.
I think whenever I first reacted to and this is when I was literally like just now getting into like Warhammer, right? Whenever I first reacted to Warhammer Space Marine cutscenes, like the game, right? I think that was about like last year. I think I reacted to like the ends, like all the cutscenes. It was like a movie basically, and I believe that whenever what's his name snitch, Leandros, whatever, like the guy that like Lester from GTA, whenever he snitched, I think I saw Lord Calgar for the first time, like whenever like he walked off the ship or whatever and he started asking Tyus the questions.
Yes, there is some lore that discusses M32 to M40, but it's mostly background noise that serves as context to the current M41/M42 era. So as a side note to that, Marneus was always just Papa Smurf. We only know about his Khorne recruitment story because of the recent Calgar comics that came out a couple years ago. So with that said, Calgar's first spotlight in the lore was when he took on the Tyranids during the First Tyrannic War, the first time the Nids entered the setting. This is when the Tyranids were actually truly terrifying and seemed unstoppable. The Ultramarines were the first to face them, and surprisingly, they got fucked pretty hard. The Ultramarines did everything right, delaying tactics, flanking, using their strengths, exploiting Tyranid weaknesses, yet the hordes of Nids was just too great. Calgar himself had to enter the battle in an attempt to hold Cold Steel Ridge, a vital choke point that the entire battlefield depended on. The Hive Mind, seeing Calgar on the battlefield, sent the Swarm Lord to fight him. However, before the Swarm Lord even reached Calgar, he had been wounded over a dozen times by the smaller warrior forms. Even still, he dueled the Swarm Lord, however was butchered and put on his ass. Moments away from death, it took the sacrifice of his entire honor guard, Ultramarines whose skill and power could never be replaced or replicated, to get Calgar to safety. Through massive sacrifice, both in space and on the fields of Macragge, the Tyranids would be stopped. However, it cost the Imperium an irreplaceable Emperor-class battleship.
Them damn termites, bro. Them damn termites. Like, I don't call them Tyranids. I call them guys the termites, bro. Them damn termites, bro, they're ruthless. Them termites are ruthless. I mean, I'm not surprised, bro. Lord Calgar got tore up by those termites, bro. They're termites. Like, what do you expect? It's crazy because, like, you know, in like the Warhammer Space Marine 2, because that's like the only like visual like look that I've ever seen from like Lord Calgary. Bro, like whenever I first seen him, like, you know, in Space Marines, not first seen him, but whenever like I seen him in Space Marine 2, bro, and he was like, and I think like the 1,000 Suns magic froze everybody or something like that. And bro, whenever he broke through the little magic thing and he was still walking while everybody was froze, oh yeah, I knew he was about business. I knew he was the type of guy, bro, to stand on business, bro. I knew he was the type of guy, bro, to say no. Like, bro, I knew he was that guy. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The entire first company of Ultramarines were also
I knew he
killed.
was him.
The first company being the best and brightest in the chapter. To show the versatility and resilience of the Ultramarines, Calgar would recover and the first company would be reformed from the heroes and survivors of the battle. These warriors would become the Tyrannic veterans, experts in Tyranid slaying and instrumental in saving many Imperial worlds from Tyranid onslaught. Since then, Calgar has been busy as fuck doing some hectic shit, some of which should be way too impressive for him to do, but I'll let you be the judge. He led the Ultramarines to destroy the Demon Forge world of Thrax, managing to recover key data from the world before blowing it up. Then a few decades later, he defended the Hive City of Zelanthrust from an Orc horde, single-handedly holding the gate against the Orc army for an entire day and night. Okay, fair enough. Not done with his Pound Town tour, Calgar wanted to humble the Eldar. The Eldar sent a diplomat to an Imperial world to negotiate the return of an Eldar artifact. The artifact resided in a tomb that belonged to a long-dead Ultramarine hero. The Imperium refused, killed the Eldar diplomat, and then asked the Ultramarines for aid to prepare for the Necron retaliation. Not gonna lie, Imperium looking like massive assholes on that one. However, even the noble Ultramarines are xenophobic as fuck and would not suffer any alien to raid a tomb of an ancient Ultramarine hero. Calgar completely outclassed the Eldar with his tactics, using snipers to pick off their leaders, assault marines and jet bikes for ambushes and flanking flank maneuvers. As such, the Eldar summoned forth an avatar of Cain, which began decimating the Ultramarines until Calgar himself challenged it to single combat. It swung at Calgar with his mighty blade, striking him numerous times until Calgar caught the sword and with a single falcon punch, punched straight through the avatar's torso and killed it with a single hit.
Who the hell? Laura Calgary did this? All right, hold up. Yeah. Bro, listen, I don't care who you are, bro. You killing somebody with one punch is crazy, brother. What you think this is, the anime? Bro, he killed him with one punch? Are you serious? Okay, hold up. I can't lie to you. Lord Calgary might have just moved up in my all-time list. Obviously, Vulcan is number one completely. The Emperor, he's up there. Bro, this man Calgary just killed somebody with one punch. I'm going to be completely honest with you. That's hard. I haven't heard. Listen. This is my first time as a Warhammer new booty ever heard about somebody getting smacked with one punch. Are you serious? I'm going to be honest with you. Lord Calgary, that was hard.
Okay then. To give context on how retarded that is, when Fulgrim fought against an avatar of Cain, they were matching each other blow for blow, and it was only when Fulgrim tricked the avatar by throwing his cursed sword in the air, before then lunging, punching and choking the avatar, did he beat it. Fulgrim was also a Primarch and was being empowered by the Laer blade, yet Calgar had an easier time taking down an avatar.
Wait. I mean, he literally just said that Lord Calgary, was doing things that Primarchs can't even do. And, y'all heard him? He said, "Wait, this guy, he's Fulgrim, right, bro? This dude struggled. He struggled against this dude right here. Lord Calgary, mollywopped him with one punch. I'm gonna be honest with you, Lord Calgary. I don't know, bro. Is it close to say that he might be better than some Primarchs? I don't know."
The avatar, did he beat it? Fulgrim was also a Primarch and was being empowered by the Laer blade, yet Calgar had an easier time taking down an avatar. Also, avatars can cut dreadnoughts in half like a 9,000 degree knife through a 6-year-old. Calgar tanking multiple cuts just isn't a thing. But the Ultra Wank won and the Eldar fell back. Some years later, Calgar's ship would be ambushed by the Night Lords and damaged, forcing him to emergency land on a feudal world. Hundreds of Night Lords landed on the world to finish off Calgar. However, Calgar managed to rally the people of the world to his banner, and then together they slew the entire Night Lord army. What the fuck? To gas Calgar up further, there was a powerful demon prince called Umkar, who used to be a word-bearer Dark Apostle. Demon princes are kinda like demigods. They can kill space marines with a single hit, or sometimes a single thought. So naturally...
A single what? Did he just say a single thought? Yo, so he could just think, okay, man, I'm about to off this dude, bro. I'm about to go crazy. And all I hear is, and he start breaking down. Wait, he can do it? They can do that? Yo.
He was able to beat the shit out of him and then bind him to a psychic jail in a star fort. Umkar was too powerful to banish, which okay then, how the fuck did Calgar beat him into submission? So they had to leave him in naughty jail. Official records say that Calgar tore him limb from limb, which is a bit wanky. Surely you say something like, the combined effort of the Inquisition and First Company, led by Calgar, was able to defeat him and banish him. Not just look at me, I'm the best. Now obviously the universe could not be set right until Calgar was able to have his revenge against the Swarm Lord. He could punch avatars of Cain, demon princes, and entire Chaos warbands to death. Surely some big-ass Tyranid couldn't match him. Calgar, and the only thing to beat him, came face to face, and you guessed it, Calgar managed to beat the Swarm Lord to death with his bare hands without too much drama. At least when Dante did it, he was on the brink of death and he had to use a volcano pistol. In a bit of a funny moment, Umkar would return, which obviously looks bad for Calgar since he lied about killing the shit out of it. Don't worry though, Calgar would fight Umkar again, and this time permanently kill it using a special chaos knife called an Athame.
Bro manifested it. Bro manifested that. He was like, oh yeah, yo, I already killed them. I killed him up in here. It's fine though. It's fine. Oh, you actually killed him? Yeah, totally. Yeah, I killed him. Okay, so who was that? Oh, bro, I already told you. I killed him in my mind. Look, watch this. And then he actually killed him. Fair play.
Although some Ultramarines were like, brah, why you lie? They were soon like, actually, no. You were so cool that it's fine when you lie. We love you, Papa Smurf.
Facts. He manifested it.
Going in Xeno style, but this gives you a good idea of it. Also to clarify, Calgar never actually picked up a 20-meter tall Necron pylon and threw it around or smacked people with it. He just rotated it a bit, which while is still insane, isn't completely impossible. This brings us near the current setting. Calgar was present when Guilliman was revived. Initially, he actually blocked St. Celestine, Call, and the Eldar from reviving G-Man because he didn't trust the Eldar, but out of desperation and the advice from his chief librarian, he relented. Calgar would go on to be seriously wounded during the battle, but survived and was given command of Ultramar's defense while Guilliman went to Terra to speak with the Emperor. When the Primaris were introduced into the various chapters of the Imperium, many Space Marines were against it as it was tampering with the Emperor's original design. However, Guilliman himself had commanded the use of Primaris, so Calgar did something ballsy. He became the first Ultramarine and perhaps even Space Marine to undergo the surgery to go from normal Space Marine to Primaris Marine, as a way to pave the way forward for Primaris and legitimize them.
Dang, he got a BBL suit. Bro got a BBL suit. He went to Dr. Miami, got a BBL. I knew this was manufactured. I knew this wasn't natural. Straight BBL. He got armor on top of armor. I knew it.
The surgery had a 61% chance of failure and was going to be agonizing, yet Calgar endured it. He did actually die during the surgery, but was defibbed and brought back to life and became even mightier than he was before, if that was even possible. With his new body, Marneus would fade his greatest foe yet. He would take on Abaddon himself. What do you get when you throw Ultra Wank at the Warmaster of Plot Armor? Well, surprisingly decent lore. The two juggernauts faced each other on the planet of Vigilus, a key world that guarded the only stable route that connected the two halves of the now split galaxy. The duel was short, as Abaddon's sword just cut straight through Calgar's gauntlets, something that was thought to be impossible. Calgar then got dogpiled on by possessed Marines who tore open his throat and pierced both of his hearts. However, the duel was just a ruse. With Abaddon distracted, the vengeful spirit was heavily bombed and almost destroyed, making an emergency warp jump that made Abaddon panic and withdraw. So whilst Calgar lost the duel, he won the battle. He would somehow survive, getting healed before being declared a saint. While it's unclear when the events of Space Marine 2 take place, if it's post the war in Vigilus, then Calgar is now looking pretty healthy. I think the main issue with Calgar is that when Matt Ward wrote the Ultramarines to be way too overpowered, Calgar was able to quite literally beat enemy boss characters to death or entire enemy armies. This wasn't that cool, it was pretty lame, and it hurt an otherwise badass character. Although Calgar is now a lot more grounded while still being awesome as hell, he still has this lingering overpoweredness. Like bruh, both of his hearts and his neck cut open and he still survives. I think Calgar dying on Vigilus would have been good for the setting. A big shake-up, no one is safe. With Guilliman back, we also don't really need Calgar anymore. But hey.
I mean, I feel like you still need like a, I mean, maybe this is me. You guys can disagree if you want. I feel like you still need like an overpowered character. Maybe that's just me. You still need him a little bit. Do I need to explain why? Nah, not really.
If you want to see Calgar Falcon punch Fulgrim in the balls at some point, then I'm down. If you enjoyed the video and you want to support the channel,
shout out to Majorkill, man, for this video. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. This is actually a pretty interesting video, man. Thank you guys a lot for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, and peace out.